You know, one of the messages that was um, resounding, that people continue to talk about when it came to the Trump elections, to the U.S. elections, was how the election itself would be a consequential one. I believe that this particular election in the Bahamas will be, this coming election is going to be a consequential one. And so people of the Bahamas need to be paying careful attention. You all know we have a massive immigration crisis on our hand. You all know that Donald Trump has been doing his work in the U.S. because he campaigned on dealing with and addressing immigration issues, and he is doing that to the best of his abilities. There are persons who may have their views with respect to how he's dealing with it, but my view on that is that he got started. He did something. He didn't just go there and do nothing. He isn't there sitting down twiddling his thumbs. He is working on immigration. And yes, there are going to be persons who disagree with the actions that he's taking. Get excited or listen to people who complaining about Trump doing something when they weren't doing anything, you know? At least Trump is doing something, and that is what makes the different debate as it relates to this immigration crisis. Donald Trump has shown the Bahamas what can be done. And we do have legislators who can fight on our behalf, who can stand up for us, but they are not doing so. And so as they sit and twiddle their thumbs, our country is slowly being taken away from us. Bahamians are afraid of what is coming, and they don't know how to address it. We must talk about this young man who got off all of these cases. He had 2 murders under his belt, aside from a bunch of other shooting incidents, and he got off of all of them. And so it is going to be interesting to see that. We want to talk about the murder incident in Harbour Island, where the foreigners coming now to Harbour Island to go kill one another. Lord have mercy, God have mercy. We got to pray for Harbour Island. Harbour Island need the blood of Jesus. Either that or the fire from Sodom and Gomorrah, because there's so much stuff going on down in that place. We need to pray for Harbour Island. We want to talk about, and then we have the 2 people. Hey Sharon, good to see you. How you doing? And that's Toria Ferguson. We say we need a Trump for the Bahamas. Toria, I agree with you. We need a Trump for the Bahamas because the the Brave, the Chester, the Pentad, them, they ain't working for us. So we can need a Trump. We can need a Trump. We look like we can get that Trump in Lincoln Bay if the Bahamian people do see immigration as the matter that needs to be addressed, because I promise you it would be foolish to vote for both the PLP or the FNM to address the immigration crisis and expect things to change when you have seen that they have shown you that they will do what they will do and they will ignore you. Don't fall for the promises. Promises are a comfort to a fool. I think you've learned that over and repeatedly after so many elections. You've seen what has happened. You've seen that you've been abandoned. And so now it's time to, you're going to get, the government is gearing up to go back to the polls to ask you to support them, to ask you to engage them, to ask you to elect them. But you have to make sure that when you go now to look at considering them, that you consider what have they done for you. What Janet Jackson said, what have you done for me lately? You know, Desiree Russell, good to see you. Good night, good night, good night. As you join, share the live. As you join, share the live. As you join, share the live.